those three are good friends and know each other for a long time. And Aaron's now going to be on Blind Spot as well. He's shooting a recurring character. So they wrote it. Aaron's playing the lead. Megan Park from The F Word.
Oh, yes.
Secret Life of an American Teenager. Did I get that? Oh, God.
I think that's right.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah. She plays like the Bible thumper. And now she's playing a crack whore for us.
Sweet. So,
Which is what you do. So
a
yeah.
little bit of a range.
So, and who else has joined in the cast? Christine Horn is coming back.
Hooray!
And Amy Jo Johnson is going to come on and play a small part.
That's the day I'm going to be on.
That's the day, Amy? Yeah, that's a good day for you to come.
Yeah.
And no one will be in their underwear that day. Pretty good.
I'm hoping everybody has underwear on.
Yes, there's no... Oh, no, that's not true. There's nudity. There's going to be... Yeah, there's nudity.
It wouldn't be a Jeremy Lalonde. I would never-
Zipperette.
I didn't think, I don't want to say it, I don't want to ruin. It's because there's some fun. So the pitch for this movie, it's one of my favorite movies to pitch, is that it's about a deadbeat drunk and a junkie crack whore who decide that they're just sick of life and the city and everything just getting down on them. And so they decide they're going to get out of town. They're going to go to this small backwoods town where she's got this like old dilapidating cat lady grandma house that's been left to her. And they decide that they're going to fix it up. And even though they don't really like each other that much, he's like, I'll live on one floor, you live on the other floor, we'll start our lives over again. And the movie's about the $98 they have to raise to get on the bus. The go-getters. But it's like, for them, it's like raising $98 is like us trying to cobble together $1 million. And
Yeah.
every time they have $5, it ends up...
I would be happy saying $98.
Yeah, there you go. But every time they got $5, it ends up like up their nose or down their throat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's about like these two lowlives trying to like figure out how to trust each other long enough to screw over everybody else.
We can do this.
But that's just it. It's like they just don't like, but they try. They just don't. You know, that's what I love about the movie. Really, it does surprisingly. You know, despite the pitch, it's got such an enormous heart to it because it's about people that are just like. There's rock bottom. Like they start off at rock bottom and then they go way down. And they just, it's just so, it's very charming, it's very, very funny, it's very dark, but it comes from just a great part of heart where it's just about people that just, you know, they just keep on getting pummeled by themselves and life and everything, but they just don't give up. You know, and I think there's something very, very universal, very charming about that and beautiful, and so it's something I'm really excited about. It's a script we've been battling around for a while. And to be honest, it's hard. It's a hard movie to fund because it's very edgy. It is what it is. And the one thing Aaron and Brendan and Jordan Walker, who's producing it, I've been saying over the last year or so, we've been kind of like reshaping it and working on it, is that we don't want to diminish what it is.
Right.
We want it to be filthy and raw and crusty because that's why you care about these people, and then because that's how the heart comes up too, right?
Yeah.
And so for us to like, you know, tone it down or do any of the other kind of stuff that people have been asking us to do, it's like that's not. It's never going to be that. It's never gonna. It's going to lose its luster if you do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the reason why we've just and we can, you know, we're people that can do a lot with a little. So you know, it's in a lot of ways it's a more contained movie than like Orgy or Sex After Kids, but it's a bigger movie that is kind of an action comedy.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
which is fun for me as well. It's something a little bit different.
Mm.
But we look at it and we're like, we can do this for, you know, pretty bare bones.
Yeah.
So we'd rather do that. And
You don't need a bunch of fancy sets.
No, we don't. We need a shitty bar.
Yeah.
You
A
know.
couple of those in my neighborhood.
Right. So for us, it's like let's just you know. Let's go out, let's go to the people that love and support us already, and make the movie with them.
Yeah.
You know, and then that way we 100% know we get to make the movie we want to make, and we get to control it all the way. We don't have to take notes from anybody we don't want to take notes from.
Yeah.
And we can just, you know, really, really make something that we're all excited about and we're all proud about. And hopefully it does well, and we'll get paid in the back end and that kind of thing, but it's a passion, so it's like this multi-tier passion project for everyone. It's
Cool.
really fun and it's great. And
Which usually ends up on screen anyway.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
can see when people have been passionate about what they're making,
This is
that
true.
it turns out.
yeah, it's my way to weed people out.
Yeah.
So you don't offer them money.
You're not my friend, you're not my friend.
It's funny, and Christian in particular has been like the minister of filth. He's like, we're not watering this down. We're doing this the proper way. He's like, we're not. It's been great. It's like, yes, sir.
That's why the pages are sticky.
That's why. That's Lindsay's fault. The Lindsay's fault, not the Christians.
Not the Christians.
So yeah, so it's gonna be fun. So the campaign will already have been launched. Hopefully, we're doing well.
Thank you.
Really sad if we're not. Thank you if we are, and what's going on if we're not? Let us know. Don't be scared. It's got a lot of heart. It's not just filthy. It's both. It's that's my combination.
It's a filthy heart.
Yeah.
It's a filthy heart.
That's pretty much what I have.
Yeah, it's good. No. So a lot of the same usual stuff, DVDs
Okay.
and producer credits and that kind of stuff, posters and T-shirts and
Cast and crew party.
cast and crew party,
Yes,
that kind of
I don't know
stuff.
if I'm gonna be able to afford that this time, but we'll see.
It's okay. It's a long campaign.
That's
Not
true.
that long. It'll be on for about a month and a bit. So
Okay.
we'll be on till the beginning of April, I think.
Okay.
Uh,
I could probably make that happen.
We'll be launching. Yeah, we have about a month. But you guys can come. We're gonna be shooting in Toronto this time, so it'll be much easier for you guys to get to see.
I have a Metro Pass.
Right.
I can get anywhere.
That's how we'll be getting around. The crew.
Everybody just gets on the subway together.
Right?
That's
Maybe.
what
It
Crash
depends how much
and
it depends how much we raise.
Yeah, true.
Because every penny is gonna go on the screen. So maybe we'll have a van to move us around. Maybe we'll be walking from set to set.
Or a little red wagon behind you.
Little wagon, I got a couple of those.
That'd be cool.
So yeah,
You're gonna take some for your kids, aren't you?
yeah, so we're gonna be fun. We're gonna shoot. Hopefully, we're shooting in April, May-ish area, and then getting it ready to release.
Not wasting any time.
Not wasting any time. We're ready. Well, we've been like the script came to me pretty good to go.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of tweaked it. We went back and forth and played with it a little bit and just kind of like, made it better as you
Yeah.
do. And then it just took us a while to try to figure out how we wanted to fund it, and we went through a couple of different options, and nothing panned out. We're like, let's just do it.
Yeah, why not?
Let's stop messing around and let's just make it ourselves.
That's what crowdfunding's for.
Yeah, right? There
Yeah.
seems to be more control nowadays for that kind of thing.
No, it's been really amazing. I mean, we've had such a great experience with it so far.
Yeah.
On 2 movies now, and I don't like to think of it as going back to the well, because I think it's kind of the future in a lot of ways of independent
Yeah.
film. And it's just an exciting way to have people be involved from the get-go.
Yeah.
And because I've created some amazing friendships out of like the
Yeah.
people that have become our crowdfunders, and it's been such a rewarding experience to have them become this amazing army of support.
Unleash the hound.
No, it's been great. But even like traveling to festivals around.
Oh yeah, true.
Place,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you meet
right.
up with people that they're from close by. They drive in 4 hours from 4 hours away,
Right.
and that kind of stuff. And it's just so amazing to have that experience.
It's true.
It's been great.
We had that, though. We had that at Fan Expo this year.
The what? Oh yeah, because
We were standing in
somebody
line.
from the States. I think.
No, from Scotland. Somebody from Scotland
That's right.
left a line to come over and say hi to Sue and I because they watch our show.
Hi, Scotland.
I was like, what?
I Scotland. You don't remember their name?
Yeah.
They came all the way.
From Scotland.
Jesus, Sue.
I feel like it was a Twitter handle though.
I remember.
That's the harder thing. It's like
Yeah.
It was
when people tell you the name, and it's like, what's your Twitter handle?
Yeah.
No, why are you your Twitter
I
I
handle?
know I've talked to you.
Yeah, but it was just like, that's a main boss.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get it's a different level, obviously, but
Really?
a little bit, a little bit,
Nah.
a little bit.
But no.
You're cooler than I am.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it's
I
true.
just wear a hat better.
I
But you have
don't
more
know
hair,
about
so
that.
it's.
I don't know about that, because I can't wear.
You
a
can
trophy.
rock a hat?
I can rock a fedora.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, but you like your hair better anyway,
You
so
like my hair.
why rock any sort of headwear?
It's true.
You have good hair though. I have
Thanks,
no.
buddy.
It's all mysterious under here. So,
I'm mysterious under here.
it's enough about me. How are you guys?
I don't know what to share. I don't know, man. It's been because I haven't seen you since what the TIFF party, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
The donut party.
They
They had a Tim Hortons kiosk in this
With
party.
Canadian themed donuts.
Yeah, they had like
And
a maple bacon
special.
one.
and Doug.
They had that beer
What was the Bob? Was
glazed
the Bob and
one.
Doug?
It
The
was
beer
the beer
glazed
one,
one.
Beer
yeah.
glazed, yeah.
I brought that home and had it for breakfast.
As a true Canadian.
I had to
We
wrestle with
loaded
my
up with,
son.
like,
My son
the
was like,
coffee
"That's mine." I'm
crisp.
like, "It's a beer donut." He's like,
No, Daddy, no. Yeah, watch
We
out for
loaded
that
up on like the
crisps
coffee crisp and the Miss
Miss
Vicky's
Vicky's
chips.
and-
And then we got them in the gift bag too, so we were like, this is
That was a
amazing.
good night.
Good party.
Yeah, I think that's the only party I got to, but it's the only party I think I needed to get to.
Yeah.
And was it Denis Villeneuve was spinning?
Yeah.
DJing at midnight?
That was,
Which was
he did a great job. And you could tell when he switched, when the other DJ came back.
Yeah.
Nothing against the other DJ, but.
well, he was playing more classic stuff,
Yeah.
which is fun, which is the kind of stuff I like.
Yeah.
And the guy came over with some house music.
Yeah.
It's like, ah, really?
Yeah.
Time to go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what
I
I
would
did.
drink
I'm
it,
like,
I'm
yeah, we're done. But it was fun. So.
Yeah, I think I cut out time to catch the subway.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't need
So
this
Touchwood,
thing.
if you're doing that again this year,
What was that? Oh, Touchwood did that.
Touchwood did
That was
that.
Touchwood with the
Yeah.
Canadian
It's a
Film
great
Fest.
Oh, so much fun. But yeah, I don't know what else we've been doing since then. Well, we did the Guinness World Record thing, we did that.
What are you watching that you like? Let's be nerdy for a second.
Oh my god, I watch everything, like on TV.
You can't watch everything, Sue.
No,
I've
not
tried.
everything.
That's tough. Because I'm catching up on everything now. Because I don't even watch anything on television. I can't just get it on Blu-ray or DVD and
Yeah.
watch it then. But I'm on episode 4, I think, of The Expanse.
I don't know what that is.
So, it's on Sci-Fi in Space, based on the books of the same name.
I can't talk about that. Moving on. Next, you.
Wow.
Moving on.
Wow.
Next.
This is about me. I'm the guest, right?
I watched Black Spot.
Or back? I don't know.
Have you guys watched, or have you read 11/22/63?
Yes.
Of course.
Have you been watching it though?
No.
No, but I don't get is there somewhere to watch it online or
It's
something?
on Hulu.
Because it's on, yeah,
I
but,
just-
I mean, there's always a way to watch stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I wouldn't know how, but I've heard rumor
Yeah.
other ways to watch things.
Because it's like my favorite Stephen King book.
Yeah.
I love that book
Yeah,
so
the
much.
book is
And they've
amazing.
only aired 2 episodes. And Christian, where's the sticky book? Christian Brune is on that show. He hasn't been on yet,
Really?
but he plays a doctor of some. Back to you. I'm gonna wreck your jerk off bag. I'm sorry.
I didn't know Christian was in that.
He is. He has a part. I don't know how large or small it is, but I'm sure it'll be lovely. It's been. Are we gonna spoil stuff? I guess spoilers if you haven't.
Ish.
Let's talk about 11/22/63.
If you haven't read the book,
Well, I mean,
but I mean, it's
there's
enough
this
for
president
you.
called John F. Kennedy, and he
Who
died.
may or may not have gotten
Spoiler. Well, it's about essentially it's a time travel story about a guy who tries to prevent the death of John F. Kennedy. But what's unique about it, and I love about it, is that it's like the time travel is a wormhole that allows you to go into like one.
Yeah, it's the same day.
It's
It's the same
1960s,
time,
like that.
same
So
day.
it's not like you can decide where you want to go. It
Right.
just goes to the same spot. So he has to go there. It's like
And
3
stay,
years
yeah.
and basically wait out for 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is what I always thought was a brilliant
Yeah.
Yeah.
part of the premise. Is that's dedication. You know.
Love
It
that
is.
book. Love that book so
And
much.
what the show has done really interesting. The way they've adapted is very interesting because they've changed a lot.
Yeah,
But-
I read that they were having trouble because so much of the book
It's
happens inside the guy's
Yeah.
head. Like it's just going to be a voiceover narration unless
There's no
they. But
voiceover.
they introduced another character, I think, didn't they, or something?
Nothing I can think of. Well, what they did is they.
There's somebody with him, but he's not alone all the time.
Nope,
There's
that's
somebody
not.
to talk to.
Nope, that's not
No?
true. People are lying,
Really?
people are
Not
lying to you.
Interesting.
To your
No.
face.
Maybe I'm just yeah.
No, what they've done, actually, that's probably what people are talking about, is they've just taken, Chris Cooper plays the older guy from the
Right,
diner who
yeah.
went first before him.
Right.
And what they've done is they cut back and forth and use that as part of the narrative. To
Oh, cool.
as he's doing stuff, they cut back to him explaining, this is what I did and this is what you have to do. So it's almost like he becomes
Oh,
a
okay,
narrator
yeah.
in a way.
Gotcha.
So you keep on cutting back to their conversation that they had at the beginning of the story,
Right.
which was the big long conversation of the
Yeah.
book,
Yeah.
and they've just
But they've just spread it
they
out.
spread it out, which is a smart way to do that.
Yeah.
Huh.
They did that, but also like the first thing he does is go to Dallas, as opposed to
Interesting.
trying all these. But then he decides he can't do it, and then decides to go back and do these other things. So it's like they introduced Dallas right away,
Mm.
where in the book like he tries to go on these trial missions to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
if he can make it work
Yeah.
and see if that will work. So it's been a interesting and good, and that way they were able to introduce Sarah Gadon in
Yeah.
the first episode, because otherwise you wouldn't meet her until
Yeah.
like halfway through
Yeah.
that character.
And then it might almost be less, I mean, in the book it's done differently, but it might almost be a less powerful relationship.
Yeah, especially that ending.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
Read the book.
that was the
Read
most
book.
satisfying Stephen King ending in the book I've ever read.
It's
Because
so good.
most of Stephen King's endings can be kind of iffy, but this
The
one
Cell?
was solid, right? Yeah, this one was such a good ending. I was just like, there's no other way it could have ended.
Which is the bet, which is what ending should be.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we don't want to spoil anything, but just if you read one book this year, read that. I mean, maybe read more than one book, but if
You know, it's
a
early
good
yet.
one.
It's still
Yeah.
February.
It's still February. Anyway, so that's I just literally just binge watched the first 2 episodes of that
Excellent.
earlier this week,
Nice.
and I'm excited to watch the next one.
Wicked.
And they shot that in Cambridge.
They did.
Or I don't know if they shot the whole thing there, but they shot a lot of it
Yeah.
out in this neck of the woods. What else?
Did you watch the X-Files revival?
I was never an X-Files person.
Really?
There's
No.
the
Not
door,
because
Jack.
you're so
All right,
young.
see you guys later.
He's just a little kid.
I was going to appreciate
I don't know if
it.
that's true. I wasn't that young. I was around. I don't know. I watched episodes here or there. Like I know the pop culture references, like the cigarette smoking man
Yeah.
and